to your handling video on the Bailey Unicorn Cordoba. Start off at the front where you have your Alco hitch head and stabiliser. Reverse to go out to the van, tow ball slots in, handle goes down, stabiliser locks it into place where the green pin will appear to show that the tow ball is locked into place. To release, the stabiliser up, the tow ball releases out. For a breakaway cable, handbrake, jockey wheel and jockey wheel handle. You then have your 13 pin plug which does your exterior lights, 12 volt to the fridge if your car is wired up correctly, and your ATC when activated will go solid or flashing green. Around here we have your whale water pump which slots into the alcohol like so, which then slots into the inlet and lid down to lock it into place. You have your flue for your Audi boiler, your gas cooker where you have two slots for 2 6 kg propane gas bottles, bulkhead regulator and a slot here for a propane hose. You have your 2 waste outlets down there like so, where your wastewater comes out, and 240 mains inlet where your mains go in. As you can see, all the lights are working. Rear, high level brake light, number plate lights, and there. We also have your filler cap here for your toilet flush at the rear of the van, and your toilet cassette which lifts out and slots back in when you're ready to empty. Now inside the van. So in the van we have your control panel above the door here, mains here, all in light there, and internal lights which you can turn on and off individually. As you can see, your all-in light working like so. Also above the door you have your display screen here where it shows you the voltage of the battery, whereas your battery is under here and this little flap like so, where you have your tray, and then you have a bar with 2 screws on either side to lock it into place. Your water here. So before you press that, you want to make sure that your drain off valve down there is facing down in the horizontal position, and you have your valve here. So that here is to feed from the exterior aqua roll, and facing down like so is to fill the tank. When down to fill the tank, you press that and that will run to your tank, or if facing the other position it will run directly from your aqua roll to the taps. And obviously all you want to do when you first come in is just get all the air out the system by going from hot to cold to drain all the air out in the kitchen sink, bathroom sink and the shower. And internal, when you're on the tank, setting down there with the valve and the tank is full, that will run water from your tank to the tap. Across from me here we have your Audi panel, so to turn on and off, use the power button like so. Let it load up. You have your icon here to show there's mains in the van, that is circulating around the van, and your internal temperature. Then press menu, where you have the settings to turn your internal temperature up and down, water on or focus just on water, 1 to 3 kilowatt or gas, or you can have it on both. And to turn off, just press the power button like so, then turn off by pressing this button here. Underneath your fridge you have your main consumer unit, where you have your main RCD, which I recommend that you trip by pressing the test button like so every time you're connected to 240. You have your 3 MCBs, and underneath what they shut off, so you've got charger, heater, boiler and sockets. And then you have your 12 volt fuses and obviously what they're for. You then have your fridge obviously above that, and to turn on and off you use the power button like so, just hold for a couple of seconds. Then you have 3 settings. You have mains obviously, which works off 240, then you have gas, which obviously works off the gas, so the fridge will start to tick, and when it's lit everything will stay solid blue like so. And then 12 volt obviously only works when connected to the car if your car is wired up correctly. Obviously, hence why it's not working now, because we haven't connected to the car. And to turn off, press power button like so. Then we have your Thetford oven. So you electric hob here, you have 1 to 6 here, which is this one here. And obviously when it's on, you have the red LED to indicate that it's on. And with the hobs, you push in like so while pressing the igniter. And same with the oven and the grill. So here's the grill. So the grill here, when pressed and then lit, like so. And then same with the oven. And then you have your hobs. Just like the last one quickly. And as you can see, all the hobs are working, electric hob, grill and the oven. And to turn off, just turn back into the off position. And obviously make sure everything is cooled down before you close lids. Then, back of the van, you have your toilet flush, where you press the button like so, which empties the toilet chemical into the toilet. Then you have your flap down here, which then when opens the flap and then closes it to empty it into the aqua into the waste into the toilet cassette, sorry. Before we demonstrate the mover fitted to the van, we have your winterization sheet here. Obviously explains how to correctly winterize your caravan ready for the winter period to prevent any frost damaging the pipes. Because frost damage isn't part of our warranty, which it states here in our warranty cover sheet, obviously what we do cover and then what we don't, and obviously explains that it is a back to base warranty, so the van would have to come back here for any warranty repairs. Also here is your Bailey locking wheel nut, so obviously you will need this to use when you torque the wheels. And then obviously you have a set of keys and then your handset, and then obviously a book pack full of further information about the van and the appliances in the van.